Feed 'em hot paella. All right, Z-Man Eats is here. We're gonna make paella for the first time on this channel. We've got a starter of pancetta with some olive oil. See? A little bit of sausage. Just a little bit.
Quite a bit. You make that yourself?
I made some and I bought some. I got some Basque chorizo. This is a lot of sausage. Who would like some chicken? So what you do is you take the chicken, you put some olive oil, salt, and pepper on it, and you put some paprika on it. Just make sure that the chicken gets a searing spot. Each individual piece gets a searing spot. Okay, once you got the chicken and the sausage cooked and the pancetta, you put in some garlic and onion. And then jalapenos and red peppers. We're cooking with gas, literally. All right, so you want to keep cooking the aromatics so they're nice and a little bit soft. Next thing we're gonna do is something that's really fun. We're gonna make a spot here, and we're gonna caramelize the tomato paste. There we go. There's a lot of oil in there. Oh, we're getting some rain in our paella.
Yeah.
That's okay. Now we're gonna do something that just does not seem right at all. Got this perfectly cooking thing of stuff, and you just layer this in. It doesn't seem right. I don't want to catch on fire here. So we're going to caramelize the rice. We're going to let it pop like popcorn. It's okay to stir it at this point. You're going to avoid stirring it later. Okay, but you want to get the rice down into the heat here and get it to sort of open up so that when the broth hits it, it's happy. Okay, this is risky. This is always the scary part. You don't really ladle it in, you just pour it. Three to one, so I have 6 cups of rice, 18 cups of broth. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a shallow paella. All right, now the last little bit of ingredients. The secret weapon, Jacques Pepin's porcini mushrooms.
Oh.
We're gonna put some saffron in. Oh, crud. All right, now we're gonna let it boil for like 25 minutes. Oh, Z-Man Eats, paella on the move. Here we are, checkpoint. About 10 minutes in. Now we're gonna go in with the mussels and clams. You can pre-boil these. I have not, so you have to get them. If you haven't pre-boiled them, you got to get them in early, or they just don't cook. Now we're gonna put in some extra broth around the outside. Yeah. Now it's time for the shrimps. It's time for the shrimps. Just putting them on lightly right now because we're gonna spread them in a second. Next thing to do is some tiger prawn. Okay, now we're getting to the finish. We're gonna start putting the peas in. I got my peas in, oh yes I do. Now we got some red peppers. This is my style of garnishing. I just kind of throw the whole thing on. And then I spread them out like this, like little octopuses. Makes it look kind of chaotic. Would you look at that? It's actually starting to smell like a sofrito. Socarat. So there's this thing in Spain they call the socarat, which is a caramelized crust on the bottom. The spring, summer, fall. All you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, 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 yeah. You got a friend. So, you take what's a perfectly good paella, and you ruin it for about 30 seconds until you smell it burning. Now we can just let it rest 5 to 8 minutes. All my friends had to ask me something they didn't understand. How I cook all the recipes in my kitchen for my friends. And I told them, feed 'em hot paella, feed 'em hot paella, feed 'em hot paella, yeah. You know what I mean.